This is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com, and we are having a special day today. I'm just real excited about presenting this brand new instrument from Xperimenta Project, and it is Cantala. Cantala is a really cool, it's not just one instrument, but it describes a family of instruments that is the national instrument of Finland. Now, one of the most beautiful things that I learned while just experimenting with exploring this instrument, I was working with Flavio on some of the, before it was released, just to kind of have some fun and play with it. But one of the beautiful things that was said was that the Cantala came out of using fish bones and different things and the hairs of beautiful maidens, and the music was so beautiful that it brought tears to the eyes, and they fell into the ocean as beautiful blue pearls. I mean, just so poetic and so beautiful. And so this instrument comes in many shapes and sizes. And we're going to take a look at this today, and it's going to be great. And we're going to give maybe a couple of licenses away, a couple of copies of Cantala away. And so make sure you stay tuned for that because it's currently on sale for $49, and it's regularly $69. And all the links are going to be in the description below. And so if it's your first time, go ahead and subscribe and click on that notification bell. Let's just dive right in to Cantala and just take a look. So here we go. The first instrument is the concerto. I'm just going to play and just get into this, and we're going to have some fun today. So thanks, everybody. All right, here we go. Let's just play and see what happens. Wow. And that's just this first concerto patch with nothing, just straight out of the box. So that Cantala, you can just pluck those strings, you can strum it, and it's with my background in the Appalachians, you have the dulcimers that are hammered, and you have auto harps, and this reminds me of kind of like an auto harp type of thing, but without the chording, but just that open, beautiful tuned strings. And Flavio was with us today as well. He's kind of watching in, and thanks for joining us. And so if you've got any questions during the live stream or even after in the comments below. Yeah, it's just beautiful. So I'm going to come over here and just kind of go through some of the controls on this. You've got a few different layers and some, I think, 2 round robins on this. Yeah, you can just stay here. And you've got 3 mic positions. You've got a close and a mid and a room mic. So I'm gonna just I love just kind of hearing the differences in the mic position. So you can just click on those buttons and turn them on and off. So this is just the close mic. And I'm gonna turn this up just a little bit more. And while we've got the close mic on, we can shape the tone here. It's like a little filter. You can bring it over and brighten it up, and you can just kind of go the other direction and kind of take some of the high end off. And then the shape, it's I guess the shape or the sustain, it's the attacks will be shorter. Yeah. Almost like the harpsichord. So it just really shapes the attack. So when you move it all the way to the other end, then the decay is going to be a lot longer. Or the attack, yeah. Almost like a pad. Wow, that's wonderful. So we have someone visiting from Finland, and let's see what we can do. Yeah, we had 5-string Kantala at childhood, mostly played it with the slide. Yeah, like a slide guitar. That's super. Well, thanks for joining us. Yeah, and please jump in and if you've got any comments or insights, because it's a fabulous instrument. And see, you adjust that tone or the shape, and you've got that beautiful pad-like sound, and then you go in the middle, which is probably where you'll have it most of the time. So you'll have just enough attack and a little bit of decay. Now this has a pretty good range, because it's like a concerto cantala, so it has many more strings, and you can stretch out on it a little bit more. Okay, so that's the close mic. Now let's just turn the mid mic on here, and you can load the 3 microphones and get your own blend. And but each mic position will load an extra set of samples. So this is the mid mic. So you get a little bit of the room, and it's still not real out there. Yeah, that decay is so cool. Okay, now let's do the room mics. Yeah, that's really cool. Okay, so I'm just going to turn the mix position back on. So the tone, you've got a little secret right there. It opens up a whole other set of parameters here. You can adjust your velocity curve and get that shape going. Yeah. So the release sample volume. Yeah, you hear that? So you can adjust that. And then we can adjust this velocity curve some. And then the dynamic range, that adjusts the low and high velocity. Yeah, you have it turned all the way that way, and it's going to be mostly the high velocities, but over here, it's going to really adjust that curve, so it's going to be the full dynamic range, but you've got to really play it. So it's good to have it just kind of like in the center there. Okay, so you've got some like a filter here. You can set the frequencies here, and like a low and high pass filter. Yeah, so you can just alter and adjust the tone even further with those controls there. One of the cool things that I really enjoy with Due, and we see it here in Cantala, is the layers. Now, you've got harmonics, electric guitar, acoustic, psaltery, pad, like a sine wave, and a piano. So let's just run through a couple of these. And you've got a separate volume control for that. So this is just the harmonics. It's a very unique sound. It's not a guitar, it's not a dulcimer, it's not a harp. It just has its own unique, beautiful sound. And that's with the harmonic layer. Now let's put the electric guitar. And it just gives it a different dynamic. Okay, now let's just check the other layers here. Acoustic guitar. Now this will be interesting. Let's check that out. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see. Wow, okay. And psaltery? Each one of those just adds a little something to the mix. Now, this was one that I really liked, and is the pad. The pad just adds a nice warm layer there. And I think, Flavio, you said that you were able to sample this pad from a Model D, and I'm hoping that you put this into Due 2.0. I really like that pad sound. It just adds just a depth and a layer of warmth to those sounds. Just a sine wave. I'm in E flat today for some reason. And even the sine wave, even though it's kind of static, it just adds some harmonic material and warmth that just really lets it sound nice. And last layer we have is the piano layer. So let's check it out. going to take the shake down a little bit. Wow, it's kind of like you get that shape down. You get a little Stevie in the house, and that's with the piano layer. Let's just see what the acoustic. Yeah, you get a little bit more of that. A little funky Cantala. I tell you, you just never know. Funk Cantala. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. So you never know. You never know. And that's the beauty of sampling and sample libraries, is that you can take a traditional instrument and you can take it to some place that it was never really intended to go in the first place. But that is just the beauty and the power and possibilities of sample libraries. That is just amazing. I'll turn the layer off, and you have different articulations here. I'm going to move the shape up a little bit more here. You have sustains, you have damped. Yeah. So I guess they were damped with, had your hand on the strings, kind of to dampen them a little bit. And again, you can just go somewhere different with that. Harmonics. I've got that Cats in the Cradle. That's cool. And you can assign, they are on key switches. Let me just take the nano controller and see if I can find those. Yeah, so I'm going to just take it octave down, and yeah. So you can key switch these. And you've got effects. Yeah, some just, ooh, that's cool. Yes, and just different things there. Again, I can't stress enough how really cool having the nano controller here, and you can have it shifted way down to access these key switches, because it's just right here. One of the other cool things is that Flavio attended the Sibelius Academy of Music in Finland, in Helsinki, and that is where this was recorded. This was recorded right there in the Sibelius Academy studio. So that is just the first Cantala of the three. So I'm going to just open the browser here, and we're going to load the second one. When I was looking into this library, I also just did some searches and that type of thing, and just learned the history and of the Cantala and how many different varieties there are. It was like it was like a very accessible instrument for the family, and it didn't have to be complicated, and you could just do so much with it. So this one was the concerto Cantala. Now we're going to look at the rounded end Cantala. This Cantala, the round-ended Cantala, is very interesting in that it has two sections. It has like a bass section and like like a left and a right hand section. That's the way that it comes out. So you have like the bass. They use different strings here. Very big, almost just like an open, just like a piano type of sound. And you can hear those dynamic layers when you just really lay into it. And this is the upper layer. And when I first played the open-ended with the two different sounds, I noticed this space in the middle, and it was like, man, there's got to be a way we can get this middle to do something. And so I suggested that we actually have it to that they can overlap some. And so the extend, when the extend is on, you can actually set the low and high ranges to overlap. So you don't have any dead space in the middle. So we can go in here and we can actually see the black keys are what actually overlaps. So that gives it a nice punch that, yeah, and you can contrast it. And just looking at this too, you have a format control, and let's just kind of play with that a little bit. And going to the left, it's going to darken, it's going to shape those formats downward. Yeah, let's take it down a little bit further. Yeah, you can just... I like being able to pop that low. Yeah, and let's take the formats up in the other direction. And it just shapes it a little bit more. And again, you have all of the layers available and the mic positions are available. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It is very versatile. It's very versatile. And that's the thing. That's one of the things that you say, oh, it's just, it's just got some strings stretched over something. But that's what gets you because it can, something very simple can result in very complex things when you get into it and uncover it some. And then, you have Flavio that has just such, I think I love the developer musician, and that's why I love to feature these types of libraries from these musicians and artists that not only play all of these instruments, but they have a deep love for music, and so they can play. They're like, I mean, I don't know. It's just like you take a player and then a coder, and you combine them together, and they're able to bring out such beautiful instruments because they're not just coming from a programmer's perspective. They're coming from a musician's perspective, and that's what you feel. That's what I feel when I'm playing these instruments. You can hear the heart. You can feel the heart of the developer / musician. I think Ben Ostrander is another musician / coder that has really brought something fresh, as Flavio has. Being able to bring something fresh as a musician and a coder. It's just a very wonderful combination, and we get to enjoy all of these benefits. That's great. And I love that pad. And you heard it when I changed that format back. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's take a look at the last Cantala, which is the small. This is the small, and this might be the one that was mentioned earlier. Okay, so the small Cantala. Now, this would be the one that would be most available in like, I think it's like the 5-string. It's just a very small, very cool. Yeah, it's just, yeah. So it's like a piano and a guitar ran into each other. And so you can just be so expressive with it. Okay, so this is the small Cantala. And yeah, here we go. And this is kind of fun. Yeah. And of course, you don't have the the full range, the range as the other ones, but you can still do some really cool things. Okay, so here we just have sustains and effects, and you can do the same thing here, shape the tone. Yeah. Yeah. And I like that. It's almost like an EBO type of effect when you have the shape over to the pad. And then let's just take a quick look at the effects. And see, we have the shape, and see the shape effects. That's pretty interesting. And then let's put, okay. Ooh, okay, I forgot something about this. Okay, I'm gonna check something. Yeah, we can bring that reverb over. And then here, yeah. Key switches are here. So these sound like harmonics. Yeah, so you have different types of effects that you can incorporate with that. Okay, so I saw something, and I want to go back to the concerto cantala, and just look at this in the reverb section. One of the cool things in Kontakt, the reverb is it's a convolution reverb, and you can use convolution impulse responses for more than just rooms and spaces. You can use impulse responses from effects processors and do all kinds of creative things. And so I just saw the shimmer here, and so I'm going to just look at that. And so this is like a convolution type of effect. And let's just hear what this sounds like. Now I'm going to try. Yeah, you hear that? Such a cool effect. That's the zither. I went so there's so much here. Yeah, St. Nicholas Church. Oh, okay. Now, we cannot let this, I cannot let this live stream go, especially if we have Flavio on with us. Wow. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Flavio. Happy birthday to you. We wish you many more. We wish you many more. We wish you many, many more happy birthdays. You've brought us all so much joy with all of these instruments, so we send it back to you. We send you our joy, so happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And may you have many, many more. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. You are such a blessing. Such a blessing. Such a blessing. And we send our blessings and our best wishes to you, and that there will be many, many more. Many, many more. All right. Yeah, I just did not want this to go by without wishing you a very happy birthday. Okay, all the links are going to be in the description below, and for you to go ahead and order your own copy of Cantala. Okay, so in the credits you can see, the actual. So Emma was the one that performed the Cantala. I love Easter eggs, and a lot of the times when I'm playing. I'll be playing something, it'll turn into a song, and then it's like little Easter eggs. So yeah, it's great. Now, please let me know if you have any more questions. Man, I want to thank everybody for joining me today. And as we take a look at this beautiful instrument from Xperimenta Project, thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing and for just all of the support. It's just greatly appreciated. That's for sure. And again, this is Simeon from PraiseTracks.com. And I so appreciate being able to present Cantala to you today. And Flavio, thank you for joining me, and happy birthday again. And we'll see you real soon on our next live stream or premiere. And thanks again. And I'm just going to play a little bit more before we go, and we'll see you real soon.